Okay. So I had to play a second game for the day. Okay, so we're a business manager, $4,600 income, $400 in savings. So this is going to be another one we want to borrow. It's just the extra $60 we need, but I always like to do it. Don't want to go into debt for that. Okay, so now we can repay that because there's no point in holding that if we didn't get our charity donation thing. I think I forgot to do it in the last game, but it doesn't really matter when you're a lawyer. It matters a lot more when you're a janitor or something like that. So this is a big reason why we want to save up money and not buy any deals for the first half of the board, is that we have enough money to pay for this downsizing, whereas if we didn't, we'd start going into debt. We have a pretty good payday, so it wouldn't be the biggest deal, but that's kind of one of the things I always like to do, is have enough cash so that if I get downsized, it's not a big deal. I don't have to take on debt. Because one of my strategies is to be very avoidant of bankruptcy. Is that's the only real way to lose this game. So that's what I'm kind of looking to do, is never put myself in a position where that could happen. Which is kind of ironic because I just completed my bankruptcy like a year ago in real life. And it wasn't that bad, but in the game they kind of make it seem like this unrecoverable thing, that the game's over if you declare bankruptcy, which in real life isn't the case, but just kind of funny that way. Okay, so we're doing decent. Another good deal. Payday's pretty solid. Don't think we have many kids yet. No kids yet, which is perfect. Okay, $2,000. So usually with stocks, I'm looking to put in about like 30% of my cash that I've got available, just to make something. Maybe we'll buy a little bit, maybe 3,000. $10 isn't a very good deal, but it's something. You can take that $10 and turn it into $30. Let's do 3,500. That seems fair. So with the $5 and $10 stocks, I don't like to go too heavy. I always want to keep some cash on hand in case it goes to $1. But it's also nice to be able to churn some deals, to turn some $5 into $30. I'll buy that. Cash is getting higher, close to 50,000, which is great. So here we got a $1. So I think I'll do 30,000. That way I still got $20,000, $15,000 in the bank. So I can still do some deals if I need. Perfect. Start a part-time company. Perfect. So that's wise. So I could have that cash. I can still do some deals. And now we'll be able to sell that $1 stock for $1 million. And it wouldn't really change that much if I had an extra 10,000 or 20,000 shares of it. You mean, what's the difference between 940,000 and like 1.5 million? Not that much in the context of this game. So we'll borrow our $10,000 so that we can drive up our passive income, switch over to big deals, and start getting to the goal. So I'm going to try and avoid doing the charity donations. We'll pass. It's so habitual for me to do it now, but it does slow the process down. Pass. 90,000. Once 135, I just have to. 90,000, it's like, not a big deal. I don't need the money. Another good one. Child expenses, 300, perfect. 300, perfect. Downsize. This is a big reason too I like playing by myself, is that those downsizes are so painful when you're waiting for somebody else, that it takes a lot longer when you play with other people, and then it just comes to like, you just click, okay, my turn's over, on to the next person. You have to do that twice. Whereas when I'm playing by myself, I can just goes so much faster. And for me, the competition doesn't really mean anything, trying to beat other people. It's really about improving myself is kind of how I look at it. And I think that's why this is one of my favorite games. Basically, the only game I play. Because I get too competitive with most games. I like get very obsessive and like have to be the best. And have destroyed my life in the process historically trying to do that. So this game, it's like there's basically a skill cap. You can only get so good at it, and beating other people is not the optimal way to play the game, in my opinion. So it's not even like me trying to be the optimal. It's like I'm trying to play the game the best so that it teaches me how to play the world the best. And then, as I said, I wasn't going to donate. I'm donating. And I don't like donations because in like the second half of the rat race, because I find that I'm more likelihood not to land on the deals I'm looking for, and just slows the process up. Okay, buy that. Maybe one. Perfect. And that is it. Another game won. Thanks for watching.